Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Herbalife Nutrition online training. Introducing all the way from the Mother City, millionaire team member Sergio Capellino.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sergio Capellino, and I'm speaking to you from beautiful Cape Town, South Africa. So before we get started, what I'd really like to encourage you to do, please, is go grab a pen and paper, because something's going to pop out at you today. And it's always so worthwhile having it written down so you can refer back to it a bit later on. So I'll be your master of ceremonies for the first part of today. And what I'd really like to do is just take a few moments to share with you a little bit about my Herbalife journey. If you can imagine, it started all the way back in 1997. At that stage, I was a sports person competing in my sports, both locally and internationally. I was also a personal trainer, and I came across the Herbalife products. I got started on the products. The first things I started to realize were that my energy levels started to creep up a little bit. My recovery also started getting better between training periods. And over a period of time of using the products on a consistent basis, I managed to gain lean muscle mass, maintaining a low body fat percentage. And of course, for any athlete, those three things are essential to their performance. So with the help of the products, I was able to go on to 3 world championships with my sports aerobics partner. We hit a top 10 ranking in the world in our 3rd world championships. And lo and behold, I was also chosen as a South African gladiator. Yeah, the guy that you see on the left-hand corner there, Spider from the MTN Gladiators. If you were around in those days, you might remember it, right? And very fortunately, during that period of time, I also met the beautiful lady on the right-hand side, my gorgeous wife, Miranda Capellino. So starting out very, very slowly, from a business perspective as well, just by speaking to a couple of people because of my results, started to get some clients, started to earn a little bit of an additional income. And through putting in the time and the effort and being consistent with what I was doing, slowly started to build the business over a period of time to the level right now where I work the business on a full-time basis. Miranda works with me on a part-time basis, and we earn what's called a career level income. What we really enjoy about the opportunity is having the ability to work around our daughter, having the flexibility also to be able to go to school events and to be able to do the things that are important to us. Amongst the things that we really enjoy doing is traveling. And over here are a couple of the images of some of the Herbalife events that we've actually traveled to. If you take a look in the top left-hand corner, we are standing in beautiful Lyon, France in December 2019 with some of our amazing team members. If you're in Herbalife South Africa, you'll recognize these individuals. They're absolutely incredible, and they become our best friends, really. On the right-hand side, you'll see some of our team members from Botswana, and that was at the South African Extravaganza. Bottom left-hand corner, once again, 2016, standing there with Miranda in gorgeous Dublin. It was a little bit cold, but it was still beautiful, right? And then, of course, bottom right-hand corner, there with my great friend, business partner, Tony Pinheiro, and our incredible upline sponsors, Chris and Jean Thompson. So we absolutely love where we are right now with Herbalife, having enjoyed the benefits that it has to offer, once again, through putting in the time, the effort, and being consistent. So you've heard a bit about my story. What's really important now is to discover a little bit more about the company. And I've got a fellow Cape Townian also, from beautiful Cape Town, that is going to take over the next section, tell you just a little bit more about the company. And she is a global expansion team member, 2,500 points in the business for 3 years with her husband. Please help me welcome, as I said, global expansion team member, 2,500 points, Andrea Hendricks. Andrea, I'm handing over to you right now.
This is my heartbeat song, and I'm gonna play it. Been so long, I forgot how to turn it up all night long. All night long. Thank you so much for that introduction, Sergio. My name is Andrea Hendricks from Cape Town. I used to work in the film industry. I came to these amazing products through a weight loss challenge. I got such great results that I married my coach, so thank you, Herbalife. I now do the business with my husband full-time. He's a 2nd generation Herbalife distributor. We've also traveled with Herbalife. We've been to France twice. We've been to Spain. And last year we went on the Herbalife vacation to Turkey. But today is not about me. I've got the honor of telling you a little bit more about our company. So in 1980, Mark Hughes started Herbalife at the age of 23. Mark wanted to spread the message of good nutrition. Mark's dream is now a reality as Herbalife operates in over 90 countries. So just a few facts about our company. We have amazing products. We've been in business for over 4 decades. Like I said, we're in over 90 countries. We have a support system for training and personal growth. And in 2018, we did $7.7 billion in suggested retail sales. We've also got a great scientific leadership, a world-renowned team of nutrition and scientific advisors who guide and participate in the product development and testing of our programs. These experts endorse our high-quality products as being the best on the market. Herbalife is now a powerful brand. We offer nutrition for a healthy, active lifestyle. But now I'd like to hand you over to Global Expansion Team, Amori Hanekom.
Thank you so much, Andrea, for that lovely introduction. Yes, my name is Amri Hanekom, being part of Herbalife for just more than 5 years. I've got a background as a teacher, and I got onto the products while teaching. I had a very, very busy lifestyle, so I really needed something to sustain me and to help me to get my desired results. I trained like crazy, never got the results I wanted. So I started with Herbalife, got great results, and then stumbled into the business. And when I recently had my baby as well, then I put Herbalife to the test. I really wanted to see if Herbalife's going to work. And within 3 weeks postpartum, I was back into my clothes. I felt absolutely amazing, and I'm in the best shape now ever. So thank you so much, Herbalife. So Herbalife has 3 categories that we are going to focus on today. So the first one is weight management, second one, wellness, and the third one, fit and active. So I'm going to start with the weight management part. With the weight management, it is usually the customer's main need. It's likely people or women usually age 35 and up who really struggle to get their goal weight and to reach their goals. And they sometimes just need the supporter on the side or someone to help them through the whole process. And that's where the Herbalife distributors come in. I absolutely love that part of the Herbalife business, taking care of my customers and celebrating their results with them. So some of these customers sometimes are in a very negative space. So that is our responsibility to show them what's possible and maybe invite them to a meeting like this so they can see the other people's results. And many people struggle with the same thing they're struggling with. So we are going to look at a few products today, and weight management products like you can see on the slide. It's your shake, it's your protein mix, it's your tea, your aloe, your multifiber, your cell activator. All of these products really, really amazing. But today I'm going to focus on my top 2 and my favorite 2, and you're in my kitchen where the magic happens. So today I'm going to focus on our delicious duo, our PDM and the protein drink mix and our F1 vanilla shake. So when you mix these 2 together, I use about 350 mils of water because your protein drink mix is a milk replacement, so you don't have to mix your shake with milk. You do your 2 scoops of your delicious, whichever flavor you enjoy. Ask your coach, there's so many flavors you can choose from. And then you mix your 2 scoops of protein drink mix. So when you mix these 2, you get like a delicious creamy shake. The combination of the 2 has about 24 grams of protein inside, all your sources of vitamins that you need. It's a soy protein, absolutely divine, and it contains your macro and your micronutrients. And the result of mixing these 2 together is a delicious shake mix with much fewer calories than you would have gotten if you used milk. So yes, go try this, guys. It's absolutely amazing. I have one for lunch and I have one for breakfast every single day of my life, and I feel amazing. Thank you. Next speaker is going to talk about the wellness part of Herbalife. This guy I spent a lot of time with in Turkey last year at our fully paid for vacation. Global Expansion Team member, Hashim Nastadim. Go ahead, buddy. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte
24 this year. I have a background in the substance abuse field. Before Herbalife, I always used to be sick and tired and, in a bad space, bad mood. I used to sleep wherever I could find a place to sleep. And I could never understand why my body felt the way it did. And I used to get sick for everything and anything. And then I got started on these amazing products, and I won't lie to you, with immediate effect, I could feel the difference in my body. The energy levels became better. I can't remember the last time I was sick. I'm in such a great spirit, such a great mood. People love being around me. But enough about me. Let's talk about the products, amazing products. So I start my day every day with a shake, aloe tea, and multifiber. And what I like about the shake is there's 24 vitamins and minerals, and there's a good source of fiber and protein. What I love most about the Formula One shake is it's so versatile. I make me a shake, or I can make pancakes, or make what I call a smoothie bowl. So you can decide again how you want to shake up your shake and your stuff. What I love about the multifiber is it's a delicious way of making sure I get my daily recommended fiber intake. Another favorite of mine is a Herbalife Lifeline. What I love about the Lifeline is it just make sure I get all the good fat into my body. Another good favorite of mine is Proco, and Proco is Epico. Epico is a yeast-based ingredient, but it's also filled with vitamin C, D3. And also another one is a Rose Gold. Rose Gold is a nice balanced supplement that gives me vitamin A, C, and E. But last and not least is another favorite of mine. As a company launched this amazing coffee, a high-protein iced coffee. So all you do is you add ice water, 2 scoops of the shake of this coffee, and some ice, and it's so delicious. And yeah, thank you, Herbalife.
To take us through keeping the balance with an active lifestyle, Global Expansion Team member Cyril says.
Hey guys, my name is Cyril Sass. I'm originally from Cameroon, but I'm based in Polokwane, Limpopo. I moved to South Africa in 2016 when I was looking for an opportunity to get a soccer team. But guys, 1 year, 6 months into South Africa, I couldn't secure a professional contract, and that is how I was introduced into Herbalife. I got started on the products. I've always been a guy that is always hitting the gym because of my soccer career. But once I got on the products, I realized my energy was improved, and also I pick up more lean muscle mass, which got me super excited on the business side as well. First income from Herbalife was 655 Rand, and last month Herbalife paid me 83,000 Rand. I'm super excited about that because I've also qualified for a Herbalife vacation, and I've also qualified to go overseas with the company. So I'm here to tell you today about our fit and active products. First product I'm going to talk about is the Formula One Spot. The Formula One Spot is a carbohydrate shake mix that provides your body with vitamins, minerals, and protein. It also contains whey protein, and it contains also casein in it. And this Formula One Spot, guys, you can have it on the go. You can make it as a porridge. It's very, very good for you. Guys, the CR7, you can see Cristiano Ronaldo on the canister. CR7 is very, very high on vitamin B. And guys, CR7 is a low kilo juice drink. You can have it before or during your exercise. Then guys, we have the Rebel Strength. The Rebel Strength is for recovery. It's a recovery shake that you can have 30 minutes after an intense physical exercise. It contains BCCA, glutamine, and also whey protein. So you can have it after your exercise. Then guys, this is our products. I'm super excited. You're gonna hear some stories now, but first let's hear from our global expansion team member, Lundi Kana.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello, superstars. My name is Lundi Kana, a long-distance runner. Herbalife found me in September 2016. I was in a journey at that time of gaining muscle, as long-distance running left me thin and with a prominent cheekbones or a runner's face. Before Herbalife, I would eat unhealthy and promise myself that I would burn all those calories on the road. I've learned through Herbalife the importance of good nutrition, and I always take shake, aloe tea, and multifiber as my breakfast. Through consistently using the Herbalife Sport range, Rebel Strength to be precise, I've managed to gain muscle, and runners face is a thing of the past. Thank you so much. Let me hand over to Gloria and hear what she has to say about these amazing products.
My name is Onitele from Crew KZN. Background psychotherapist, and I'm doing Herbalife part-time. Got introduced to Herbalife 5 years ago by my best friend Batusa Magume because I wanted to lose weight after I've tried everything. I got started into products, yes, amazing Herbalife Nutrition, plus exercise, 100% mindset, of course. I managed to achieve amazing results. I've never gained back that weight, and I've managed to maintain it through the years. Not only I achieved that from Herbalife, but business opportunity found me, and I've been exposed to 5 international countries. And doing Herbalife part-time, I'm averaging 40 to 50K a month. And it has given birth to an amazing Get2 Enough organization, and I'm forever grateful.
Now that you have learned about the amazing Herbalife Nutrition products, it's time to learn more about our business marketing plan. Introducing Millionaire Team member Nosiphiwo Mafalekana.
Hi guys, my name is Nosiphiwo, background of an unemployed graduate. Before Herbalife, I used to be a full-time student. I used to be overweight. I wanted to lose weight very, very badly, and I wanted to focus on my belly. So I got started on the product. I got amazing results, and I started talking to my circle of influence. I talked to strangers. I told people, because I had the confidence to talk more about the products. I talked to people, and that's how I got to build my business. And now I'm living my best life, staying in my own place, driving my own car, and I've traveled the world. I've been to France, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Germany, I've been to Lyon. Life has drastically changed, guys, and I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to be part of this company. And today, my slide is the overview of the marketing plan. Now, when you get started on Herbalife, you all start as a new member at 25%. The 25% has a potential of growing up until 50%, which is the maximum discounted level at supervisor level. So at 25%, when you join, you help at least 5 to 7 clients to get on the products, to get amazing results. And then you move to a level that is called 35%. It's called senior consultant. At senior consultant, you want to move again. You help more clients in a period of 1 to 3 months. When you get 2,500 volume points, you qualify as a qualified producer. And after that, in a period either 1 month or in a period either 2 months or in a period either 1 to 12 months, you can qualify as a supervisor. It depends how fast you want to do it. You have to accumulate at least 4,000 volume points, maximum 4,000 volume points, and you are brand new supervisor. You've reached the maximum 50% discounted level. But there's leaders who will be going through more about this and the emphasis of our marketing plan and how we get to earn royalties right after this session. But now I am so privileged to be recognizing our newly qualified supervisors in Southern Africa. So ladies and gentlemen, give me some love in the comment box, take screenshots, share and celebrate your members on social media. Give me some love as I am going to be recognizing our brand newly qualified supervisors in Southern Africa.
Raise your hands up. Everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody, and everybody just clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody.
How to earn retail profits with global expansion team member 2.5 Mangwatu Mabuse.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. My name is Mangwatu Mabusela, all the way from Soshanguve. My background is into IT, and currently I'm a fitness instructor. I joined Herbalife on a weight management program. Through my results, I found myself in business. With this amazing opportunity, my life has changed. I have been traveling the world. I've been on 3 international trainings and 4 Herbalife Nutrition paid vacation. Today, my topic is going to be on a retail profit. A retail profit is a discount price you pay and the price paid by your customers when they purchase the product. For example, if you make a sale of 400 Rand, your cost of product will be 300 Rand and the 100 Rand will be your profits. Now I'm going to introduce a person who's going to tell you more about the wholesale price. Over to you, Samun Gobo.
Give it to me.
Hi everyone, my name is Zama from Pretoria, background administration in IT. And yeah, how I found Herbalife, it was at the time I was just sitting at home looking for a next opportunity to make an extra income. So, and forever be grateful for what this opportunity has done for me. It has changed my life, changed the life of my family. And before Herbalife, my background, I've never run a business in my entire life, except selling sweets in school. That's a type of business background that I have. But this opportunity has actually afforded me to be able to make a difference and change people's lives. And before Herbalife, I've never got to travel outside of Africa. With this company, I've now been on many Herbalife paid vacation. It's really been exciting. I've met my wife in Herbalife. Can also as well meet your spouse in this business. I'm super grateful and forever be grateful for what this business has done. Yeah, so today I'm just going to be talking to you about what is wholesale. Wholesale is an income that you get from your downline activity. Wholesale profit is a difference between your discounted price and your downline's discounted price. As long as you are at 35%, you are eligible to able to earn a wholesale profit. Thank you so much. Back to Amazing SE.
How to earn royalties with millionaire team member 7.5 Bridget Lekuleni.
Hi everybody, my name is Bridget Lekuleni from Pretoria. My background is in being a PA in the Defence Force. I was introduced to Herbalife in 2012 as a customer, and due to my weight loss results, I found myself in business. I've been a Herbalife distributor from 2013 January, and first month in the business I made a profit of 500 Rand, which got me extremely excited. I was then invited to a meeting similar to this one, where I got to see the bigger picture. From then on, I decided that Herbalife was going to be my plan A and my plan B. I quit my job and have been doing the business full time ever since then. And throughout my journey, I've had an opportunity to take my son to Herbalife paid for vacations. I've also had an opportunity to qualify for international trainings in Portugal, UK, Spain, Dominican Republic, and other places that I can't remember. And through Herbalife, I've also had an opportunity to settle my debts and also, offer my kids the life that I've never had. I'm so grateful for the business and the life that it has exposed me to. And now now, I actually do the business extremely part-time and now focus on raising my kids, nurturing a relationship between me and my partner and my kids. I'm so grateful for this opportunity that actually allows me to have the freedom to choose to do the business part-time. And now I'm going to talk about the royalty overrides. So when you reach a supervisor level, you are now eligible to earn royalty overrides. So royalty override is a payment ranging from 1 to 5% of your monthly volume of the first 3 levels of your supervisors who are active. So what do you need to do to be able to earn the royalty overrides? So you basically need to have downline supervisors, and you need to do a minimum of 500 volume points per month. Now, without any waste of time, I'm going to introduce our next speaker, a gorgeous lady, full of energy, our press team member, Nasiphi Nzangane. Yes!
Good day, this is Nasiphi Nzangane, President's Team Member of Herbalife Nutrition. I got onto Herbalife in 2016. This is when my husband was looking for a business opportunity, and I, on the other hand, was the overweight one that needed to use the products. So I got on the products and I got amazing results. So after getting the results, everybody around me started wanting to know what I was using. So this is when I started selling, because I was like just sharing my results left, right, and center and making lots of profit. At the time, I was employed at the bank, and I was the kind of person that would get paid on the 25th, and I didn't have any money by the 1st of the month. So I needed the profits that I was making from Herbalife. It came in very handy. So fast forward in 2018, that's when I left my job, because my husband kept on showing me the bigger picture, kept on showing me the possibilities. I decided to fire my boss and join him into doing the business full-time, and it has been incredibly fulfilling. We've been able to travel the world, we're making money, we're in complete control of our lives, and it has been absolutely fulfilling. So guys, today I'm going to be talking about qualifying for bonuses as well as vacations. So in order for you to become a bonus qualifier, you need to be a TAP team member. This is when you unlock your 2% bonuses, as well as when you are a millionaire team member, it means you unlock a 4% increase, as well as president's team member, you get your incredible 6% increase on your bonuses. So, and also talking about vacations, it simply means that the company takes you on vacations, you leave your wallets at home, you don't need any money, you just go out to the vacation and be spoiled rotten by the company. And also when you qualify for a vacation, you want to make sure that you don't just qualify for a vacation, you qualify for a vacation with stars. So last year we went on our very first vacation, which was incredible. It was out of this world. It was a magical experience. It's nothing that I've never experienced before. And also not only did we qualify for a vacation, but we qualified with stars, which means that we got extra rewards, we got extra special treatments. So when you join this incredible company, you just want to make sure that you go for everything that's on the table, because there is just so much more that the company can offer. But only the thing that you need is to be hungry, is to go for everything, and is to always keep your vision intact.
To help us recognize a special group of people, please welcome Millionaire Team Member Asanda Ngamani.
Good morning, guys. My name is Asanda Ngamani from the beautiful province of KwaZulu-Natal. I'm a mom of 3 boys. I'm married. Herbalife found me in August 2014 when my sister invited me to come and look into the Herbalife opportunity. 2 reasons why I went, guys. One, I wanted some extra cash because she talked about that. 2, she talked about weight management, and I really needed something to sort out my weight issues. So, guys, I went there, and only one story stood out for me. It's a story of a guy who stood up and said Herbalife paid him some extra cash on the 15th, and I was like, okay, I'm in the right place. And, guys, since then, I've never looked back. You are now looking at a retired management accountant who is now doing Herbalife full-time, who is loving every single minute of her Herbalife journey, who has been afforded to travel to so many international countries, guys, through this opportunity. I am so grateful for the Herbalife opportunity. Thank Herbalife. And today is not about me. Today is about celebrating these beautiful, amazing souls who have moved up the marketing plan. We are talking about now a level called World Team. How do you qualify for World Team? Two pathways, guys. You can do 2,500 volume points for 4 consecutive months, or you can just do 10,000 total volume points in 1 month, and voila, you become a World Team member, guys. Isn't that amazing? Please help me celebrate these beautiful, amazing people who are now World Team members. Get up! Qualification period, guys, 6 months. In the 6 months, you must do 2,500 total volume points 4 months consecutively. In the 6 months, you must do 5,000 total volume points within the 6-month period. And guys, you must also accumulate in 1 month of the 6-month period what we call 500 royalties or 10,000 supervisor volume points. And guess what, guys? You get to unlock this prestigious level that gets to qualify you for your first international trip, that gets to qualify you for what we call active World Team lifestyle experience, and that gets to qualify you to be paid in what we call US dollars. Listen, this is the goal. If you're a supervisor, this is what you should be working towards, guys. Let's celebrate these amazing, beautiful souls who have made it to active World Team member. Guys, these guys are a stepping stone to what we call top team members and unlocking other opportunities in this Herbalife business, guys. So help me celebrate our new active World Team members.
Something just like somebody.
Business testimonial by Global Expansion Team member 2.5, Tepiso Mulosiwa.
Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anita Mulusiwa, all the way from Botswana. I'm a young mom and wife who's also a Herbalife member. Part-time with a full-time mentality. I've been using these products since the year 2012, for 2 years just as a product lover, moved on to becoming a Herbalife wellness coach, and I have had the opportunity to work with so many people, with my organization growing to the level of Get 2.5, currently with an organization of 1,200 people that I work with. It has been an amazing journey. I have been able to travel. I've qualified for travel to many places. I've also been able to supplement my income to a point where now I'm able to afford the things that I couldn't otherwise afford with just my job. And I am here being able to afford private tuition for my kids. I'm here able to afford private medical health for my whole family. And I love working around my kids because of this opportunity. Thank you so much, Herbalife. It has been great.
Business testimonial by millionaire team member Catherine Ottman.
Baby, you're never fully dressed without a smile. When I can stand for nothing,
Good morning, everybody. My name is Catherine Ottman. I've got a background in the beauty industry, grew up in Knysna, now living in Pretoria. I always knew that I wanted to work for myself. I went into the beauty industry, bought myself a beauty spa after, and I thought that being my own boss, all my dreams are going to come true. But I ended up working 7 days a week, very long hours, and for the first 3 years of my business, I could not afford to pay myself a salary due to all my high overheads. I got introduced to Herbalife and got started on the products, got amazing results, and with that, I found myself in business. With sharing what I was using, I made incredible 4,000 Rand profit in my pocket, and that got me very excited. 3 years later, I've now managed to build up a career-level income with Herbalife. We've traveled many times overseas with the company, and we have the freedom now to be able to work around our 2-year-old daughter, Arabella. Thank you, Herbalife.
To help us recognize our newly qualified TAP team members, please welcome Executive President's Team Member, Zolani Wolela.
Wow, guys, for those business testimonials, incredible. Anyway, my name is Zolani Wolela. I've got a background in civil engineering, and got involved with Herbalife because my wife wanted to lose weight. At that stage, for me, I was a struggling entrepreneur, and running my own company and starting to get payments in, that kind of a thing. So I was starting to just basic stuff, like bread and all that kind of a thing. So ever since we joined the company and we attended meetings, we saw the bigger picture, we plugged in, and ever since then, the company has totally transformed our lives. Anyway, guys, this is totally not about me at all. I'm here, guys, so that we can celebrate these amazing, incredible people that we call tabulated team, or top achievers in business. And starting off with global expansion team members. These are my new global expansion team members. To achieve this, you need to achieve a minimum of 1,000 royalties per month, 3 months in a row. That's global expansion team. That's GET. And the second one is GET 2.5. For that, you need to achieve a minimum of 2,500 royalties per month, 3 months in a row. Remember, I said minimum. And the other one is millionaire team members. Now, millionaire team members need to achieve at least a minimum of 4,000 royalties per month, 3 months in a row. Now, guys, the next group is closer to what we call press team members, but in any case, it's called millionaire team members 7.5. Now, for that, one needs to achieve a minimum of 7,500 royalty overrides per month over 3 months period. And guys, this is amazing, and I need you guys to get up on your seat and celebrate these amazing people. Thank you so much.
products, wearing a button, and talking to people. We are about to go faster, stronger, better, deeper, wider, city to city. Just getting started.
The person I'm about to introduce now, guys, has made such an incredible impact in our lives. He was one of our guest speakers in one of our biggest events in Southern Africa. And he's currently like flying in the business. And guys, help me welcome 15K President's team member, Super Mario. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired.
Good morning, everybody. Super Mario here. Please say the Super from San Bernardino, California. Very excited to talk to you guys. I started the business 8 years ago. I came in straight for the business after seeing results of a good friend of mine that he had on the products. He told me about the membership. I signed up, got great results on the products, and was focused on getting other people great results. You know, my philosophy when I first started was, get a client a day. I definitely helped my brother, my mom, my grandma loves the products. My sister has, some amazing transformation. Things like that really fuel me to make sure that I can make a great impact in my community. We have a huge team in the U.S. I'm now a 15K President's team member. It means a lot to me because of the way that I started, no job, being on felony probation, not able to leave the state of California or the country, to now be able to travel the world on my own leisure, as well as being able to fly out to different places, South Africa, Portugal, all kinds of places, Brazil, to, tell my Herbalife story, teach and train. Right. And speaking of teaching and training, I get the honor to introduce a very, very good friend of mine. We grew up in the business together, was going to trainings out in the Santa Monica, California area. We actually started the business, I think, barely 2 weeks, right? Difference in 2012. She's a phenomenal leader, an absolute legend. She is actually in her qualifying months for 20K. Wow. Right. This is a 15. She's in her qualifications for 20K. Amazing. You guys are going to love her. So please, I want to introduce you guys, and please, you guys, wherever you guys are at, turn up, give a great welcome to my good friend, 15K Executive President's Team, Miss Celeste Richmond.
Fast, slim, big, she might drug, she might fix, and I'm all up in her mix. She be mixing with the wrist, she the plug, she finesse, she the one they call the girl. She don't stress, she don't trip, but she.
Hey, what's going on, South Africa? This is Celeste Richmond. I am from California, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you this morning for this presentation. So I'm going to go right into my story. Thank you for that intro, Super Mario, my guy. And wow, I'm just so honored to be on this call right now. I know in Southern Africa, you guys are seeing so much growth, so many new pin changes, so many new people. If you're a brand new person on this call, there's never been a better time. There's so many new people coming into this company. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of this growth and what's happening. So my name is Celeste Richmond. I'm really excited to share my story. Let me go ahead and do a share screen to get this going. Amazing. So here we go. I am from Northern California and started my business in Southern California, United States of America. And I really just started, you guys, I'm going to go into a little bit before I came into the company. But I want to start here. I actually want to go ahead and start with my core values because I feel like this is important. So before I came into Herbalife, I had no idea what a core value even was, all right? So I actually learned more about myself after the fact. And I remember, really doing some digging in myself, and it was like, what are the things that guide my life the most? All core value means is the guiding principles that guide your life. So I really thought to myself, you know what? Love and connection, like being here with you guys right now on this Zoom and being able to connect and really just feel that energy. I love that. I love going into Herbalife events and being around my Herbalife family and the team. I really feel that sense of love and connection, and this company gives me that, right? Not to mention that health and vitality. Okay, so much of how we feel has to do with our health, mind, body, and spirit. But really, a lot of our health starts with our temple and our body. And one thing I love, again, about this company is that it's brought me closer to who I am and me being able to step in the best version of myself. Not to mention, you guys, let's talk about freedom. You know, for myself, I define freedom as being able to do what I want when I want, okay? And there's degrees of freedom and everything. And I believe everybody probably has their own definition of what freedom means, and that's great. But what I really love is that inside of this company, we can kind of create what that looks like, and we can help other people cast a vision and start to step into their version of freedom. Number 4, fulfillment. I love that inside of this company, you guys, we get to work from a sense of fulfillment. We get to create fulfillment in our lives. We have our founder, Mark Hughes, and I know that he was very, very clear on this company's mission and how we're able to change lives through incredible nutrition, incredible opportunity. And so I love that every single day when we go out into our communities, we are on purpose. And then the 5th thing that I want to talk about that I really love and I really value is personal growth and evolution. Because when we are growing as people and we are really beginning to evolve and awaken to our potential, to who we are, what's amazing about that is that's true progress. And when we can really be experiencing that progress in our life, right, that's when we'll be experiencing the most level of happiness. So why did I start with my core values in this introduction into my story? Is because I want to take it back to 24 hours before Herbalife. And I want you to think about 24 hours before you started Herbalife. So this is me. These are real pictures of me before and like around the time I had started Herbalife. So the picture on the left was like before I found Herbalife, right before I found Herbalife. And you can just tell that I'm unhappy and just not satisfied. And I don't even think I realized it because I had nothing to kind of judge my life against. I just was like, I would go with the flow, and it was like Groundhog Day every single day, going into an office, sitting in a cubicle, being stagnant and inactive and just not feeling great. So I think I had just started Herbalife on the picture on the right, but, you know, I'm still working in that office setting. And you guys, like, if you work a job that you love, more power to you. Like, I'm so happy for you that you could be doing Herbalife as a side hustle around what you love to do. I think that's fire. I think that's awesome. And I love seeing people with stories like that. For me, I wasn't necessarily, that wasn't the case for me. So for me, I couldn't wait to get out of my job because I felt like I was in a highly toxic environment, and where a lot of the things that I valued that I talked about on the previous slide just weren't, they didn't exist in that environment. So here's what I mean. 24 hours before I found Herbalife, if I really think about it, okay, I was inside of a very isolated, in a cubicle, there's nothing more isolated than working inside of a cubicle. There's nothing more like prison-like, I feel like, in so many degrees than like inside of an office setting than that. And it was a very toxic environment. Like, people were always real secretive and competitive, and people would hoard information. And then on top of that, you guys, I was living a very unhealthy, inactive lifestyle. What I mean by that is I would be sitting down for like 10 hours a day. And then on top of that, right, we had a job where we had to produce numbers and put numbers on the board and things like that. We were to recruit people into this school, and they would put some of our management, they wanted to make sure that we were always energized. So they would actually put like these sugary caffeinated drinks inside of our drawers, along with like sugary snacks and like chips and things like that, and soda. And I'm like, man, like that's like if y'all want us to really be in action, that's probably some of the worst stuff to put inside of our drawers. So I would wonder why at like lunchtime, I was always ready to take a nap. I was always ready to go into my car, put my seat back and doze off for an hour while I had a lunch break. So it was a very unhealthy, inactive lifestyle. I could see why my waist line was starting to expand, and why I wasn't getting any of the results that I wanted. Not to mention, you guys, very landlocked. When I say that, it was like, you know, I wasn't experiencing the type of freedom my soul and spirit desired, because, you know, anytime you have to ask your boss to go to the bathroom, or anytime you have to, if getting a day off is like pulling teeth and it's hard, it's like, dang, you know, I don't even like being here, but I'm like, I feel like I had to be there to pay the bills and make ends meet. So I almost felt trapped in this space of like not being happy with where I was at, but knowing like I got to pay the bills. So this is just like kind of the dilemma that I was in that season of my life. Not to mention like the work I was doing, I wasn't connected to it. So with what my job description was, it didn't make me feel like I'm really making a difference for people. It didn't make me feel like I'm out here changing people's lives. It didn't make me feel like I was on purpose. So therefore, there was no sense of fulfillment. And then on top of that, you guys, I wasn't in an environment where I was rapidly growing or evolving. Like, you know, we're always kind of growing and evolving, maybe at a slow pace, but it wasn't until I came into this company that I felt this. So the reason I share these values is because everything that was happening in my life, if I were to really look at my life 24 hours before I came into Herbalife, right? I was completely going against the grain of the values of who I am, of the things that matter most to me. And if you think about it, there's so many people in the world that are going against the grain of who they are, and they don't know why they're feeling some type of way. They don't know why they might be depressed or unhappy or looking for more, but not really knowing where to look. And so I'm so grateful for this company, because when I came into Herbalife, I started to see that Herbalife was the vehicle for myself and other people to have more. Herbalife was the vehicle where, you know, I could actually be in alignment with the type of person that I truly want to become. So I'm incredibly grateful for Herbalife. I'll always be grateful for Herbalife, and especially this girl right here, okay? So this is my sis. Her name is Denise Moore. She's absolutely phenomenal. She and I came up together, and she's actually my sponsor. So this picture on the left was about a month before we were given the Herbalife opportunity. So I had met this gentleman in the sauna. Many of you know, his name is Style Bell. He's a 20K senior executive president's team member. And so, you know, he ended up bringing Denise and I on board. He sponsored Denise, and then Denise sponsored myself. And so this picture on the left was us before. And then the picture on the right is us on a 15-minute break at our office, because she was my one friend. We worked together in corporate America, and we were starting to get results. We were starting to feel each other. Like, we're starting to feel ourselves. You know, if you look at, I remember these pants that I'm wearing in this picture on the right-hand side, and I was starting to lose weight. And I remember we had to wear, like, you know, business slacks into the office and things like that. And like I couldn't afford to buy a new wardrobe, and I was starting to lose weight, like really, really lose weight and lean out. So I remember I had to take a safety pin and I had to pin the side of my pants and then kind of put like a belt around it. It was not cute. Denise would make fun of me all the time, like, girl, it's time for you to get some new pants. But I was like, man, like, all right, it's coming, you know, I'll handle that soon. I would always make excuses, but you know, part of me was happy that I was losing weight, but part of me was like, dang, like I wish I could just go and like actually buy a brand new wardrobe. And that's kind of like cool because the business opportunity came at the right time. So this right here, so I want to shout out our company first of all before I go into this, because the event system inside of Herbalife are amazing. Like the fact that there's this virtual meeting right now, like the fact that anybody from wherever they're at can hop on this meeting right now, and that Herbalife corporate and the leadership has been able to put it on is absolutely phenomenal. And so Herbalife has always had an event system, and they do such an amazing job and just like really, really work to make sure that we can continue to grow our businesses and introduce people in a powerful way. So let me take you guys to this picture right here. All right, so you see the corporate office to the right, and then you see the hotel to the left, and you see that they share a parking lot. So what's interesting about this picture is I wasn't really trying to go to an event with Denise. She was trying to get me to go. She mentioned to me, she said, hey, we're going to go to this event tomorrow. You're going to come with me and it's going to be awesome. And I was like, well, we work tomorrow, Denise. Like, how's that going to happen? The event is during the day. We work during the day. She's like, don't worry about it. She's like, I got it covered. I talked to our boss. She's like, we're going to take a lunch break basically at the time where the meeting is happening. So it was a meeting literally just like this, where people were sharing their stories, there was testimonials, all of that good stuff. And so I just was like, you know what? Like, I really don't have to hop into a car to drive anywhere. She said she already got it figured out with our boss. Let me just go support my friend. Because at the end of the day, like, I really didn't have any excuse. When something is aligned, something is aligned. And if you're on this call, that means you aligned to be on this call. And so for me, I just said, I'm just going to go. Ended up going. I heard one of my friends share her story. She had just left her job and she was making $4,000 US a month. And I said, $4,000 US a month? Like, you gotta be kidding me. That's amazing. That's more than what I was making at my corporate job. And she looked much happier. She was wearing like Lululemon pants and, you know, kind of like an athletic casual look. And I was like, man, I wish that I could dress like that every day. Like, it wasn't even, the money was cool, but the lifestyle of her being able to just dress in athletic casual clothing every single day. I said, I want to wear like my athletic gym clothes, like on the regular, instead of these like business outfits. I like the business outfits, but I like how we go once a month to a success training seminar normally. And then every other day is much more casual. Like, that's much more me. And so I was just super attracted to the lifestyle. And I set a goal for myself. I said $4,000 a month is going to be my first goal. And you guys, within 4 to 5 months, that happened where we were making over $4,000 a month. And I just remember being super, super happy. And that really, like, you guys, it wasn't even that right away. It was $1,200 my very, very first month. And that was a game changer for me, that $1,200 in my first month. The reason why is because it was the first time, you got to know, I'm making my corporate America money where I'm working 40 hours a week. And then my side hustle money is Herbalife. And that's stack that extra $1,200 on top of my full-time income. Like, that was a nice lifestyle for me for the first time in a while. That was the first time I felt like I was above water to where I could fully breathe. Like, I wasn't always trying to catch up. I wasn't always trying to get out of the negatives in my bank account. I was now able to create a new standard for myself and a new type of living. And Herbalife gave that to me. So there was no going back for me. For me, I was like, oh, you can do this. You can retail the products. You can get amazing results and you can build a really awesome client base. Like, I'm in. So as you know, you guys, I told you I love loving connection. I love being around my people. So here's the beach workouts that myself and Super Mario and Style and all of those guys, we would work out at. And you see people doing bear crawls. You see people doing like planks and push-ups and things like this. So this really drew me in, just the fact that, so many people were active and focused on being better. Here's one thing that's really awesome about coming into this company that we have, right? And you guys out in South Africa have like some of the most amazing leaders that I've ever met, right? You guys have some of the most incredible, dynamic people that you get to call your mentors and you get to call your leaders. So before I came into Herbalife, when I was working in corporate America, I was working under a boss, okay? I was working under a person that was telling me what to do. I was working under a person that wasn't really invested in me the type of way that, say, a mentor or a guide would invest in you. And so it was a very different dynamic. I wasn't used to it. But when I started seeing like, look, these people get to share and teach you, right, and empower you, and everything is a get to. Nothing is a have to. Like when I was at my job, it would be like, you have to do this. When I was inside of like the Herbalife world with my mentors and with Style, who was teaching me the business, it was kind of like, I'm going to lay out the menu for you. Here's what you can do to be successful. And you can choose to show up inside of that. You have choice. That's why some people are really great, because they decide that from the jump, or whenever they, get the message, or whenever it makes sense for them to show up inside of the opportunity and take on that mentorship and be like, look, maybe my mentor knows what they're doing because they're a little bit ahead of me. They have a little bit more minutes in the game. And I saw he was making much more money than myself at the time. So I was like, you know what? He's making cool money. I want to duplicate him and my mentor. So I saw that there was structure that was created. So for me, it was a no-brainer to hop into the structure that the leaders had already created. So you guys, the great thing about you guys who are brand new on this call and are thinking about joining this opportunity is like, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to have it all figured out. And that's what I loved about this business, because I was like, look, I've never had a business of my own before, but if you guys are telling me that you have the blueprint, then all I need to do is step into that blueprint and I can be successful. Like, that sounds like a really amazing plan. And so that's all I did, was stepped into the structure and the guidelines that my mentors and my uplines had provided for me. And that way I didn't have to be special. All I had to do was be able to work hard and focus on working on myself, my personal development, and being willing to like refine and get better. But all I had to be willing to do was take imperfect action. Like, didn't have to be perfect. You get better over time, right? And Jim Rohn, Mark Hughes, they say, where we lack in skill, we make up for in numbers. So it's like that commitment to show up and do the work. And then over time, you refine it and get better. But if you're never willing to start, small, right, then usually that progress doesn't necessarily happen. But it's like, you got to first put that one foot in front of the other. So I love that. Here's some of my results, you guys. I was able to lose 30 pounds, which is about 14 kilos. And just overall, I feel incredible, have gotten incredible results, done multiple Olympic triathlons. So if you would have asked me before I came into this company if I was the type of gal to do triathlons, I would have said, you're out of your mind. Like, there's no way a girl like me, a woman like me, is going to do a triathlon. Like, you got to swim in the ocean, you got to ride your bike, you got to run all in the same day. Like, no way. But there's something about coming into an opportunity where people believe in you and people really, really want to see you win, and they want to see you prosper, and they start speaking life into your vision and speaking life into who you can be. And something about that is contagious. And so, hanging around with these Herbalife people, I started to believe in myself more. I started to show up more. I started to realize that, like all of these things that I saw other people had in their life, it was available for me too. Like my best life was available for me. All I had to do was just step into the vision and then start to create my own vision. And so, you know, it starts with our temple. I love these products. Every single day for the last 8 years, I've been drinking my shake. Every single day for the last 8 years, I've been drinking my tea. Every single day for the last 8 years, I've been drinking my aloe. And I constantly feel better, you guys. I constantly feel greater when I'm taking my tablets and I'm committed to the program, because I know that when I am on my nutrition plan and committed, like I'm moving forward and I'm making that progress. So there's nothing like these progress, you guys. And I know that consumption of these products is one of your guys' 4 pillars. And that's been probably one of the most instrumental things on my journey, is being my own best client. And then what I love about the philosophy of this business is that it's simple. Again, use the products, wear the brand, talk to people. This is what we get to do. And from there, we begin to grow and expand. But if you're willing to do these 3 things, you can see some success inside of this company. So with consistency, it began to grow. This right here is some of the team and some of the guys. And like, this is just awesome. So one of the things that I'll say, like, you know, continue to build your business and continue to expand your team and your client base. You know, when I first came into Herbalife, my mentors told me to build a client base of 30 to 40 people. And that sounded like a lot in the beginning. I'm like, where are 30 to 40 people going to come from? But when I chunked that goal down and I said, you know what, it just starts with 1. Right? It just starts with, why don't I focus on getting my first client? So I made it very simple on myself. I said, all right, the goal, the longer term goal is 30 to 40, but right now I'm just going to focus on getting the first person started. And you guys, I had to go through 9 no's to get my first yes. And I just remember I was talking to this girl, Nicole Ward. She's a beautiful woman I went to high school with. And you know, she was that 10th person I was talking to after I had gotten 9 no's. So I was kind of conditioned to getting no's. So I really wasn't even expecting someone to say yes to me. But surprisingly enough, she said yes. And I think I was like on a roll of being like, well, you know, it's okay. Like whenever you decide, I'll be here, you know, no problem. Like my language wasn't really powerful, but something happened where she was like, I want to start. And I was like, really? Like, you want to start with me? That's awesome. And like, I didn't even know what to do. I had to call Style and be like, how do I get her started? She said yes. And, you know, like I said, I didn't have to know everything. I just had to be willing to take that action. But like, what if I would have quit after that first or second no, or even the 6th or 7th no? Right? It's just that ability the willingness to just continue to move forward until. And so I knew it was going to come. I knew that each time and each person, I became more and more polished. I became a better presenter. I became better at overcoming obstacles and objections the more people that I started to share with. So my confidence, even though it would be a no, my mentor would say, it's not a no, it's just a not yet. So I believed that. I was like, you know what? These people aren't no's. They're just not yet. It's not their time yet. So I started to continue to work on to get a little bit more polished each time. And then Nicole was ready. And she was my very first client. And these are some of the people who have started with me, some of the gang, some of the squad members. And so over time, some of your clients will become, you know, long-term clients who will become distributors and amazing coaches on your team. So with that being said, you know, it's been incredible. I love this company because I told you, I love the aspect of like being able to create freedom, right? And for me, that is like a huge part of my expression of freedom is being able to pick up and travel places, kind of like Super Mario, being able to go places, hop on flights, and just fly across the world, get my passport stamped up, because I really want to go places and like educate myself through being there, right? Educate myself through seeing things with my own eyes, not necessarily just reading out of a textbook or seeing things on Instagram. As great as that is, I want to feel it with my 6 senses and go places. So this was actually a North American vacation. We were in Hawaii, which is amazing. And here's the thing that I'm going to say to every single one of you is, I don't know what your vision is, but here's the thing, like, you get to create it and chase after it. So this was training, and this was in a place called Natal, Brazil. So this was in South America. And I just want to say, like, we were doing a massive training in Brazil. So if training, like if speaking for you is something that's one of your goals and you aspire to speak on stages, like, continue to work at your craft, continue to hone into that and become the best version of yourself. Work on becoming the person and, building your business so that there's something to share on, because there's the opportunity, it's there. You have some powerful leaders that are doing this inside of your region, inside of your country. And so you can be the next success story that comes up. Look at all these brand new president's team members that are coming out of Africa right now. Like, I know that you guys have 9 new president's team members. Like, that's unbelievable, that type of growth, right? So what do you think is going to come after that? So many more tab team members, so many more active world team members, supervisors, senior consultants, qualified producers, all of the above, right? So why not you for being that next story? Why not you for being able to, like, really chase after and go after being your best self and also, like, living your best life? This was Dubai. Actually, this was when I was on my way to Africa, to Uganda, to go, do some work in Uganda. And you guys, I love Africa. I cannot wait to go back. This right here is Dubai, but that's like a stop. And go from the US into Dubai, then into Africa. Making that journey is life-changing. It's a long trip, but it's like so beautiful, and I can't wait to make the trip so many more times. But I love it. Like, I love that we can go places and experience new things. Finally, I really want to have some gratitude and pay homage to my sponsor, Denise Moore. She's actually cutting 15K right now, which is just so inspiring. I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for Denise, and just how incredible she is, what a beautiful woman she is. She got me in and she showed me the vision, and I'm just, like, incredibly grateful. The picture on the left was us on our final day inside of our corporate job, and we were making our exit. Our boss, Javier, was walking us out to the parking lot where we were kind of getting that escort and that boot out. And as you can see, there was not a sad face in the room. We were very excited to be going full-time with Herbalife at that point. And it was a very calculated decision. We sat with our mentors and we went over, is this the right time to do that? And once we knew that it was the right time, we were just, like, so excited. So not your typical being escorted out to the parking lot story with a job, but we were so ready. And then this is the picture of us in Cancun for honors. And we had just really experienced being able to travel together. And, Denise and my story is like a come up story of two best friends that gave something a shot, really rode for each other, and were able to come up inside of this company together. So I love our story because, so many people see themselves inside of it, and they're like, I came in with my friend too. Or it's also proof that even if you're on this call, who could you come in with? Like, who is your friend or your best friend or that person you work with that you could join the business with, and you guys can start at the same time and grow up the marketing plan together. So thank you. And I love the fact that coming inside of this company, thank you to Herbalife for providing me with a space and a vehicle to be able to experience such a high level of love and connection, such a high level of health and vitality, such a high level of freedom, mind, body, spirit. Such a high level of fulfillment in what we do every single day, being able to give back, being able to do philanthropy work, being able to be servant leaders. I truly believe that Mark Hughes attracts in philanthropists and he attracts in humanitarians, because I believe if I define to me what a humanitarian is, it's anybody that moves the human agenda forward. And inside of Herbalife, our mission to make the world healthy and happy, that is absolutely an agenda that is absolutely to move the human agenda forward through the best nutrition on the planet, right? Through the most incredible financial opportunity that I've ever seen. So every single day we get to go out there in our communities and we get to work on purpose. And then in addition to that, a company that values personal development, a company that values having people like Jim Rohn attached to it, because you look at Jim Rohn and he's one of the forefathers of personal development, and he is directly attached. His legacy is directly attached to our company, and we get to like be proud of that. And so for me, I take it really important to be able to, I take it serious to really work on my personal growth and to evolve as a woman into continuing to tap into these new levels that Herbalife gives us the opportunity to tap into. And so again, nothing but massive gratitude for everything, that we have access to inside of this company and with this opportunity. And I'm just grateful for the leadership that's here today. Make sure you get with your sponsor and you just find out, or the person that invited you onto this call, and just find out like what is for you and share the things that you are most excited about and that landed for you. So Southern Africa, thank you so much. And until next time, take care.
A round of applause and help me welcome Executive President's Team Member 20K, Karen Smith.
Wow, that was just incredible. I have got goosebumps. Thank you, Celeste. What a privilege for us to have you here on a Saturday morning in South Africa, all the way from the USA. You are amazing. Your story is sensational. I'm all sorts of fired up, as I'm sure everybody else is. What an exciting meeting we're having on this Saturday morning. Congratulations to everybody who shared your stories, your testimonials earlier today. You guys are phenomenal. My name is Karen Smith, and I'm now going to show you how you can use our roadmap with our events and promotions to build your Herbalife business. So I said yes to Herbalife 25 years ago. My background was working in the travel industry for an international airline. My claim to fame is I had a rich boyfriend, commonly known as a blesser. He ended up losing all his money. I got to my very first meeting, got started, got onto the products, got amazing results. But my game changer moment is when I got my dad on these products, and he had serious health issues and serious weight issues. I got my daddy back. I'm just so grateful for this company. That's when I decided to start building my empire, and I went from making a living to designing this dream lifestyle for myself, and the best is yet to come. So let's talk about magical May, the May boom. What have we got happening? So you heard earlier, you get started at the 25%, you get some customers, you get some members, you move up to the 35%, then you get to what we call the qualified producer level, where you accumulate 2,500 points in 3 consecutive months, and you qualify for the member activation program, all sorts of amazing rewards. Then we have our Southern African winter promotion. This is for the supervisors. So members who became supervisor from the 1st of January onwards, you go on to become active supervisor. Existing supervisors, you do 3,000 total volume points in 3 consecutive months, and then World Team members 3,500 in 3 consecutive months. You too qualify for amazing awards and rewards, but also very excitedly that wonderful Herbalife branded pulley bag for when we're out of lockdown and you're traveling the world. Then in May we have our leadership school. It's our World Team school, guys. This is high level training. It's a reformatted digital event. See the qualifications. We'll see you there at the end of May. Then for our active World Team first time qualifiers, they not only get a $500 bonus from Herbalife, they also get special recognition later on in the year at the extravaganzas. And then for the first time ever in May, we are recognizing and celebrating first time ever Royalty Club earners. These are people who have got to the supervisor level. They are creating supervisors and they've earned their first ever royalty. They're going to be inducted into the Royalty Club in May. And then you guys starting with us right now, you can get going, and in 3 months from now in July, you can be joining us at the Leadership Development Weekend. It's a leadership development weekend. And again, speak to your sponsor about how you can qualify. We'll see you there. And then guys, it's extravaganza time. This is an incredible 40th anniversary celebration. It was supposed to be going down in Sweden, but right now it's going to be a live broadcast event with over 40,000 people from all over Europe and Africa. We got to get our tickets. You got to be there. It is going to be amazing. And then guys, there ain't no vacation like an Herbalife vacation, right? You are able to sip champagne with us at some exotic destination around the world in 2021. Again, speak link to your sponsor, and they'll let you know how you can start qualifying. And then finally, guys, in November, we are celebrating our African extravaganza, celebrating the success in Africa. Book your tickets. They're selling out fast. It's all happening. So, guys, that's a wrap from us. What an incredible Saturday morning. Thank you to everybody who dialed in from all around the world. You guys are amazing. And thank you to our guests for calling in today. You need to get back to the person who invited you immediately and let them know that you are ready to get started on our amazing products, ready to get into your best shape and take on your healthy, active lifestyle journey. Or maybe you want to climb the career level ladder with us, and you want to get onto this mission of making the world healthier and happier and being a light to the world right now. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the call today. I'm wishing you a beautiful Saturday, a blessed day, and all in typical Herbalife Nutrition style. This is where we turn dreams into reality. God bless you all.